Hi there, it's Shell and Clint.
Hey guys. Just woke up.
Yeah, we just woke up from our naps, but I did want to get this listed in the store. So when you see this video, this will be in the store. Beautiful cover. This is a lattice, so it's like a wooden lattice cover. Absolutely stunning with about a just about a 2-inch spine. And Clint made this cover from scratch. He picked out the colors and made it. It took him a long time.
It was a very time-consuming cover.
It was a very time-consuming, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I have it stuffed full with ephemera, and then I also have, I forgot to take out my scraps from underneath here. I also have tons of ephemera that I'm going to send along with it because I had made all this and I think it would go perfectly inside this journal, but it was just getting too full, and as you can see there's still quite a bit to go. So I'm going to include this so you can use it inside the journal or you can use it for your own projects. But this piece of ephemera, I love that one. This, and I do have videos on all of the ephemera for the most part, but this is a journaling spot. So, and all this would just come along with this journal. I have this piece that I kind of loaded up with some scraps and things you could use inside the journal. This piece, which I showed this yesterday, but just in case you didn't see that, it's a couple of cards, altered cards, kind of pocket, like a faux front pocket, like from the Miss Gale. Oops, did. Sorry, it's getting a little bit fragile there. And then a magnet waterfall. That was really fun to do. And then this piece, I just thought it is so beautiful and it would go in there. And then this piece, which was inspired by one of my subscribers. It's just a major, really big paper clip. And then this little booklet. So I'm going to send all these along with it. And I think I have a little tiny square that Clint had kind of practiced on and stuff. So we're going to send that along. You might find a use for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was
so,
the prototype.
Yeah, that was kind of the prototype. So all that is going with this journal. I might put more stuff in. I'm not sure. See, that's a lot for this. Okay, so let's kind of get focused really well so you can see the full journal. Okay, so I do have some grosgrain ribbon that is in a cream color. It goes really beautifully with this. And on the inside we have a beautiful floral, kind of pink and green roses and stuff, and that's kind of what inspired the colors that I put into the journal. So I picked out some floral papers. These are scrapbook paper, and then I stenciled on the back of them just because they were solid white and I kind of wanted some color. This is a paper clip. I'm not going to take everything out. I'm just going to kind of go through it. And a little journaling card. But like all the pockets and stuff, I probably won't take everything out. This is actually a paper placemat. Isn't that pretty though? I got that at a yard sale last year. Love that. This is a page from an Ideal magazine. And I backed that with some pink dyed paper that my niece did. This is a collaged pocket with a collaged tag inside there on coffee dyed paper. This is a piece from a rose book. Some pretty stationery, a beautiful kind of rose piece of paper. This is that lattice that Clint did that we made into a flip. So I did put some pieces of tatting on here and crochet, But I have like a dusty rose heart, a purple heart, and a pink heart. And then I put on top of that crocheted pieces that my mother-in-law did and put a little gem in each one of them. So I really wanted something special for this page, and I thought that was really pretty. So I do have the crocheted and the tatted pieces in my store if you're interested in some of those. And then this beautiful flip clamp backed it on some beautiful fabric, so you can, and we thought it looked beautiful on that green paper, which will open up so you can journal on the inside of that. This is some of the thinner paper. I can't think of what it's called. Parchment, I think. Some lined paper. This is the collaged edge pages that I put a, sorry, it's kind of stuck. Okay, I put an eyelet in there and a little envelope charm, and then just a couple of journaling cards in there. That was really fun to do. Coffee dyed paper, some lined paper, some more, tons of journaling space in here. This is that beautiful kind of rose pocket. So we did a video on that. I have a little card in there, or a little tag. And turned out so pretty. That was so fun to make. Coffee dyed paper. This is that large pocket that I did, and I just took some of the beautiful scrapbooking paper and I just cut it into a big tag and put stains distress ink around the edges and popped that in there. So I thought that looked really pretty, just kind of peeking up over that large pocket. So that was really fun. Some ledger paper. This is some eco-dyed paper that I attempted. Didn't turn out the best, but I like it still. And then if you guys remember, this was some scrapbook paper, and when I tied my string, it kind of broke. So I went ahead and just added it in with hinges. That was really fun. Some ledger paper. No. Coffee dyed paper. No. Get down. Sorry. Trying to keep the cats down. Some more roses. That beautiful rose paper. Coffee dyed paper. Some more journaling paper. This was another tuck spot with another one of those little envelopes in there that was inspired by Natasha over at Treasure Books. That lined paper, coffee dyed paper. Another envelope, or another paper clip here with a fun little tag that has a couple of pieces of ephemera in there. And then this is the back side of the first signature. There are 2 signatures in here, and each one has 20 pages. So when you divide that by 2, we have 40 pages in each signature, so 80 places to write front and back.
Don't ask me, I'm
So it's like 160 pages in here.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of paper. There's a lot going on in here. I need to tack this part. This is kind of one of those journaling cards, and this was inspired by Miss Gail. I'll take that off and then do it later. And then this was inspired by someone I saw on Pinterest. So journaling spot there, and then this piece will go back in here. Put that there, and then I'll come back and glue that down. Beautiful though. Turned out so lovely. My niece had made, was trying, I think, like cookie cutters and stuff, and this was like Kool-Aid dyed, and so she did the a heart on it, and I loved how that turned out. So, in the Ideal paper, placemat, coffee dyed paper, and the stenciling inside of the scrapbook paper. Isn't that pretty? I love that. And then this one is more of yellow. This signature is more of kind of purples and yellows. So I did the purple rose on this one. Coffee dyed paper, placemat. Here's is another little pocket that it's like a window pocket that I recently did. And then there's a little journaling card in there. And then another one of those kind of journaling cards inspired by Miss Gill. That one might need to be glued a little bit as well. I used the glue stick on these, and sometimes over time they kind of come apart, so I'll reinforce those and put them back in their little thing. So this one is a fabric flip that Clint did, and it was on a handkerchief, and then underneath is some Tim Holtz material, and it's facing up so you can really see that. And then I put some beautiful rose ribbon, and then 3 little crocheted roses and some stones in there. You see there's the back of it, but you can see that it goes perfectly through that handkerchief. It's so thin, beautiful. Like I said, plenty of journaling space. This one was also Kool-Aid dyed. This was one I attempted to do. I have to remember what it was. I think this was rose dyed, so I did do some roses and I pulled them out, and we dyed using rose colored water, and in this case I think they were red roses. It kind of turned out purple.
Yeah.
And then I attempted to use some of my doing some eco dyed paper using my die cutter. And so it didn't turn out perfectly, but it's really an interesting effect. I love that. So I thought it would go perfect in here because of the flowers and stuff. Coffee dyed paper. Here is another one of those kind of page pocket things. Beautiful. I love this journal. It was so pretty. I told Clint I would keep, in fact, I would keep all of them. But I also love to purchase from other people, so I got to use up some of the ones I have so I can get more.
Exactly.
But I love these large pockets. I think they turned out so beautiful. These were inspired by Pinterest. And then another one of those little rose memo pads. Here is some coffee dyed paper, some coffee dyed lined memo paper. I did that. And then some journaling, or from that rose book. Some stationery. See that rose or that heart? Isn't that gorgeous? That's what my niece did. And then here is another one of those corner collage pages, and it has a little charm. And then I put in a little tiny pocket here, the butterfly, and a little journaling card.
You couldn't hear.
This turned out so pretty. I know I keep saying that, but you know, sometimes it just blows me away how pretty they turn out. Here is a pocket. This pocket is one that we made a long time ago, and it had, when I was going through my other stash, it had these butterflies. Last year I made some journals out of these butterflies, and I thought they'd go perfect in here. And then there's more of that stenciling. So pretty. And then here's the center of this signature. And then this is another pocket I made. And then when I have like scraps and stuff, I just make them into little journaling cards, and I just round the corners and put distress ink around them, and I think they look so pretty. If you just want, you know, just a short note or something. There's some coffee dyed paper. Here is some more of that one paper, coffee dyed paper. Here is another paper clip. Life was meant for great adventure. But you know, it's like I said, it is full. And I'll show you guys But isn't that beautiful? I love how this turned out. So pretty. And then this piece we did together, and as well as this piece. I think that is so pretty. I love both of those. Coffee dyed paper, the purple, the rose, coffee dyed paper. Here's the other side of that kind of eco dyed and rose dyed paper, Kool-Aid dyed. And then this is the belly band that Clint made. And I had done these crocheted little tiny flowers a while back, and I thought they'd be perfect. And then I centered them with a little gemstone too, and then just put a little piece of paper in there. Like I said, this was getting really chunky, and I didn't have much more room to put in stuff in there. But isn't that gorgeous? And then this is one that we designed. It is, you know, a holder for your pen. You can take it out and you can remove it. It is a paper clip, but it was kind of heavy, so what I did is I just put it on the back of the cover, so you can, you know, remove that if you want to and put it wherever you'd like. So this is now available in my store, which is the Ramblin' Crafter on Etsy. There is a link below, so if you're interested in this, then head on over there and pick it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys love this as much as we enjoyed putting it together. I think, yeah, Clint and I, we always say this one's my favorite for everyone, but up to this date, I think
That one,
this one has a special place in my heart for sure.
yeah. As far as covers go, I'm yeah.
Pretty
that one's
impressed.
pretty.
It's pretty awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out our channel. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.